Ben and Jen out in LA, and these photos. They went to dinner at a date night. Went to dinner at Avra in Beverly Hills, and just her beaming, like they're not hiding it anymore.
Nope.
They're very openly going. Avra is a place where they know they're going to be photographed. They know that people are going to notice them in the restaurant.
There's a couple of places in LA where you know you're going to get photographed, Charles, and that's one of them.
Yeah, so it's very clear they're now completely comfortable with just being out in public together. Because remember, when we got them before at Nobu, Nobu's a place where you can go and they're not going to get a lot of photos of you just because of the way it's set up there. But when you go to Avra, then you're just
even when they were in Miami, they weren't really walking next to each other very frequently. They were kind of apart, and you didn't know. You could make a case, oh, maybe they're friends. But now you see them, like you said, smile from ear to ear. I mean, you can't fake that smile.
And you got to throw in the other part of the context here is that we know that she was a few weeks ago looking at schools out here in LA. So
that indicates things are pretty serious.
All the signs are that they are going to settle down. They're both going to be. He was already on the West Coast. She's going to be make this her permanent.
Move the kids from Southern Florida all the way across the country. You don't do that if you're not really committed.
So does this mean they are? Again, the big question, the only question at this point is, do they get engaged before the end of the year, or do they even get married before the end of the year?
So here's my take on that, Charles. I know you mentioned they've been out at a lot of hot spots lately. I know Nobu, once you're inside, you don't really get photographed well, but every time you go to Nobu, we have tons of celebrities going in and out of there, especially near the valet parking sign.
Yeah.
So they know what they're doing. They know where they're going. They know that they're going to, run this rumor mill of everyone's going to be asking the question, how soon is going to be too soon for them to get engaged? I think the big factor here is that they've been seen out at Nobu with her kids. The question remains, when is J-Lo going to be seen with his kids? Maybe they've already had the kids meet, or maybe they've already done this behind closed doors, but he's very, very private. I know Jennifer Garner is as well about her kids, and, making sure that when Ben has a new girlfriend, the last one that he had, I can't remember her name off the top of my head, but it took a while for us to see the girlfriend out walking the dog with his kids. So I think that's going to be a really, really big factor. Once we see that, I think it's going to happen before the end of the year.
If you think about it, the kids were not even born when they dated in the early 2000s, right? So a lot of
neither of them had
introductions
kids when they were dating back then.
So it's a little more complicated. You have to blend the families together. I think they get engaged before the end of this year.
All right.
I think so.
That's your official call?
I think so. They just look so into each other.
You want to make gentleman's wager?
Yeah. Let's bet.
Hey, I'm Donovan Gaskew from Los Angeles, California. I don't see anything wrong with J-Lo and Ben dating after the divorce. Everyone moves on at their own pace for different reasons. Put yourself in her place. At least you know you're not adding to your body count. And I heard that she's working on new music, and the dating experience from that would be better, to consume by the end user than something off a divorce. So
you think this will make for better music from J-Lo?
For sure. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think it would be
See,
good
Donovan,
music.
that's interesting because some people say that with heartache, you get better songs, but she's happy, and so we'll see.
An Adele type deal,
Yes. Yeah. Indeed.